Gloria Ward. I'm the founder of this amazing project, the I'm Loving Me Project, where we inspire you not to only love yourself, but to know and understand just where you fit in the world and how powerful you are. And that the things that you want in your life, it is all up to you, right? And to also let you know that at this point in your life, doing, being, and exploring who you really are is becoming more vital each and every day. So many people, for the last couple of weeks, I've been talking to so many people who has said, you know what, Gloria, I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna step out there. I'm going to get myself in a position where I am really working on me and loving me. I'm tired of being stuck where I am. I'm tired of all the breakdowns. I'm tired of, just sitting and doing the same thing over and over. And what I would tell most of them is, at this point, it's up to you, right? At this point in your life, it's up to you as to what you want to do with it and how you progress. And I don't even care how old you are, right? It doesn't matter. If you're 18, if you're 65, your life is your life. And that's what I want to talk about. Why? Because here we are. It's already the 19th of October. We are moving into November, which is holiday time. They calling this holiday time, right? And even during this time, where we are trying to figure it out and start to prepare, because now we got to be able to buy people gifts and think of creative ways to get the packages here on time and seeing how things are going to work out. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it is about what you really want, how you want your life to be, and if you would step out there and make it happen, right? You guys know that we have the Selfish Retreat coming up this weekend. I have two facilitators coming, Robert Utario and I have Tavara Franklin, and they are both amazing facilitators who's going to help us with the healing. I told you guys way back then that this workshop is our healing workshop for you to um, come and expect to open yourself up, be vulnerable, get to the core, and just have that awakening so that you know how you can progress. You know how you can, start to make some decisions in your life, right? And I said to myself, I said, you know what? I am going to make sure that we do everything in our power that we can to make sure each one of you feels safe, that things are okay, and that you have that space where you can talk, right? Because a lot of us don't get that. But the people that I talk to, I tell them, it is up to you as to what you do and how far you want to go, right? It is up to you as to what it is that you want to be able to experience. And that's the key to this whole thing. That's the key to this whole thing. So uh we've been doing everything that we said we was going to do. We've been getting our events together. We've been, moving along as much as we can. And I just can't wait for next year. I mean, I really cannot wait for next year when we really blow this off the roof, because what I know for sure, ladies, is that whatever that's brewing in this world, whatever that's brewing, it all ties into you making a decision as to what is the next steps for you in your life, right? And I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. I just wanted to come on here because I'll be back on here tonight twice. I'll be back on here at 7 and 7:30. But here's what I want you to hear, right? It's time. It's time. Stop thinking. Stop hoping. Stop wishing. Stop allowing things to hold you back. Stop allowing your mind to rationalize as to why you can't. Stop coming up with these excuses as to why you're not progressing. Stop allowing your illness or your mental health or whatever be a crutch for you. Everything, everything you want to accomplish, I don't care what it is up to you to do. You might have setbacks. You might have issues. You might have things that are catastrophic in your life right now. But there's always a silver lining somewhere, right? You might have to sit in the stuff you in right now because that's what you created back then, right? You might have to sit with yourself right now because of all the shit you went through. Now you in this period where you are trying to figure out what your new normal is going to be. What I want you to hear from me, if you don't take away anything else, and I'm serious about this, it is up to you at this point what happens in your life. It is up to you at this point as to how happy you are for the rest of your life. Nobody else can do it for you but you. We could give you tools, people, everything, but it's you, right? It is you. Yes, there's fear. Yes, there's, the courage that's needed. All of that stuff can be worked on. Does it make sense? You don't have to do it overnight. You don't have to run out there and compare yourself to everyone else. You don't have to move as fast as everyone else. You can move within your own time. But what I'm asking you is to do that self-reflection so that you can see what your needs are. Go talk to someone. Come to the damn event this weekend and figure out the stuff that you need to work on. And then start taking action on that works for you. What I'm asking you to do is to understand and know that if you don't like the way things are in your life right now, and you are trying to figure out why they're not changing, it's because you're not changing. Do you hear me? From your weight to your finances to whoever you're dealing with in your life, all of that stuff is a reflection of you. Now, that's hard to take, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, it is all up to you. You get what I'm saying? And I also want you to know you don't have to be hard on yourself when you do this work and you make a decision. You don't have to be hard on yourself. You don't have to sit up there and isolate yourself. Now, you do have to cut some people off, right? And you do have to form some new habits, but you don't have to cut everybody off and feel like you got to focus and read the Bible every day and do all that stuff. You don't have to do that. The only thing you need to focus on is you. Figure out what makes you happy. Figure out how you are going to live this life that's already inside of you that you want to live, right? Because we talk a good game, but our outside doesn't show what we're talking about. And because those two things don't match up, it clashes with our mind and we start to feel down on ourselves and we get depressed and we get anxiety and we get all that stuff, right? Remember, your body will believe everything that you tell it. Your mind will believe everything that you tell it. Your body is an outside representation of what you think about yourself. We don't want to believe that, but it is true. You get what I'm saying? Our habits, how we show up in the world, how we do all these things is just a reflection of who we are. You're not the victim all the time. So don't claim to be. Gloria, I'm like this way because someone hurt me. I'm like this way because they did this. The reason why I got these habits is because of this person. Not anymore. You know better now. 5 years ago, you didn't know any better. You were stuck back there because you felt because Bobo hurt me, it's the reason why I started all of this. Bobo's long and gone. That thing is dead and stinking. We can't keep using that as an excuse. I'm waiting for the right time. It never comes. The right time never comes. Opportunities come. And when the opportunities come and you're not ready, then they just blow right past you. And then you feel down about that. Like, oh man, I had it and I lost it. And see, because I didn't have this, I didn't have that. No. At this point, it's up to you what happens. Okay? It is up to you. Because you know why? You know something is wrong. But it's too painful. It's too painful to expose. So you sit there and you say, I know something is wrong, but I'll deal with it later. Later turns into days, months, years, and then here you are still telling yourself, I'm trying to deal with it. Get the damn affirmations off the mirror, the TV. Take that, stop underlying the Bible verses, stop looking at the daily word, stop doing all that and figure out what is it in you that you need to work on. Those things are tools to help you. But if you're not using them and you're just in a routine with them, then it doesn't do anything. Because they are there to inspire you. They are there to get you to take action. They are there to let you know that somebody took the journey before you. And it should give you enough encouragement to know and to understand that you can do it too. That's all what it's there for. The books, the Bible, all that stuff. But none of that works until you get with you. Until you decide, you know what? I am just going to do me. I'm not going to be reckless, right? I'm not going to be reckless with my life. I'm not going to get out there and just lose everything I worked hard for. I'm not going to just go out there and just be frivolous with my funds and everything. But what I am going to do is I'm going to bet on me. I'm going to bet that if I go ahead and I start healing myself, I'll be able to be better for my family. And I'm a bet on myself that if I go ahead and start changing some habits, I could be a better wife, a better mate. And I'm a bet on myself to know that if I change some of my habits, I'll be able to have that profession, job, business, or whatever it is that I want. But you got to be able to bet on yourself first. You cannot expect, ladies, please hear me. You cannot expect someone else to take a chance on you. If you are not willing to go ahead and take a chance on yourself, because what you're telling the other person is you don't even trust you. So if you don't even trust you, why do you think somebody else would trust you? Why? Right? At this point, we need to be able to know. Tired of this shit. I'm tired of having breakdowns, sad days, trying to figure out what's wrong. I'm tired of being frustrated. I'm tired of being in this position where I'm battling with myself back and forth. I'm tired of not forgiving. I'm tired of being envious. I'm tired of being jealous. What the hell do I do? You get right with yourself. You get right with yourself. If you're tired of being sick and tired, it's time for you to get right with yourself. You got to start loving yourself. You have to start appreciating yourself. You have to tackle those things that's holding you back. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. For the last couple of weeks, y'all, I've been so uncomfortable. It's been crazy. But you know what? This is what I asked for, right? This is what I asked for because I want to grow. I don't want to stay the same. I don't want to continue to do the same thing. I want to keep elevating my life and figure out where I fit in the world and how I can leave my mark. That doesn't mean that I'm fully healed and I got my life together and everything is great. Hell no. I'm still a bag of mess walking around. But what I know is that it is up to me to continuously be self aware and look at myself and understand when things arise that I have a decision on how I respond. I have to make a decision on what will work for me. I have to work with my fear, right? And it's not easy. And it's not easy because you have to be so vulnerable. It it's so scary that you freeze sometimes, depending on what it is. But I would say this to each and every one of you, and I'll let you go because I'll be back tonight. It's your time, and it's up to you what you do from here on out. Frustrations are never going to go away. Problems are never going to go away. Growth is always happening. Time is always ticking. And you will need to make those decisions as to how you want to show up in the world. What your mark in the world is going to be. Right? So don't take it lightly. Everything is up to you. However you look at your life, you could change it today. You could change it right now. You could make a decision now. Right? But it's up to you what you do. Okay? So that's all I got for you, ladies. I'll be back at 7 and 7:30. I want you guys to sign up on our email list if you can, because you know, uh, social media is being a little wonky to us. So we want to make sure that you can continuously get our information. So please go to imlovingme.net. Go ahead and sign up. We do have the Selfish Retreat this weekend. I would really want you to come. The information is on our page everywhere. We will be talking to Robert tonight to give you a little taste of what's coming. I also want you to start getting involved if you need it, right? Get involved. Don't stop yourself. This is what it's all about, okay? I love you. I'll see you guys tonight. I'll be on 7 and 7:30, but I wanted to drop that word into you. It's up to you at this point, right? It's up to you. I love you. Bye.